Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and as you saw in the intro clip, I basically am doing an inspired look on Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and basically I've been really inspired by her lately. And yeah, I just wanted to do like a workplace appropriate makeup look with a bold lip, which is her signature look that she's known for. And I guess, I mean, you know, she's a congresswoman, so really the priority or the focus is actually not her makeup, but I actually just wanted to use this kind of talking point or, you know, this makeup tutorial as a way to talk about women who are really paving the way for all of us across the globe. I'm in Singapore, I'm a Chinese Singaporean, and even from here I'm so inspired by her. So yeah, why not empower women and give them, you know, the highlight or the limelight that they are due. So yeah, let's just do the inspired look, and I guess we'll chat along the way. Okay, so this is how my skin looks, and I'm basically going to start off with a toner, which is what she does, and I'll leave all the links to, you know, the source material of how I discovered her routine, and also because I recently watched her Netflix special. So yeah, there were a few things that I saw in, like, you know, there was a shot of her applying her makeup in the morning. There were a couple of things that caught my eye on her kind of sink area as she was applying her makeup, and some of them are like drugstore products, which is really great, like Maybelline and stuff like that. So yeah, a combination of my research has led to this video, and I'll leave all the links below. I'm using this toner, Bonair Aloe Squeeze. This is my second bottle. I really like it, and ideally your toner should be something that is very water-like, nothing too invasive, nothing that breaks you out, something you're comfortable with, just to really cleanse the skin and remove a lot of the dirt. Next, I'm going to apply a moisturizer derivative. I like to use aloe vera gel or anything that is pretty light, depending on my skin performance or like how it's behaving. And because it's breaking out, I don't want any heavy creams, if that makes sense. Like, I just want a very light moisturization, and I try to use more natural products so that, you know, with all these chemical based things, like, while they may work well for the masses, but at the end of the day, if you use something that's pretty natural in terms of its ingredient list, like aloe vera, you really can't go wrong, and it really will give you sort of prolonged benefits and won't break you out. Next, very important, SPF. I love this Anessa one. I'm not sure if you can get it in the States, but in Asia you can definitely get it. It's a sister brand to Shiseido, and sunscreen is so important, especially with breakouts. You don't want to further worsen them, so apply a generous amount so that your skin is well protected. Okay, for my makeup base, she recommends using tinted moisturizer. I'm not sure what particular tinted moisturizer or BB cream she uses, but I have a few recommendations that are my personal favorite, and they're really great for natural and very healthy, very, I wouldn't say professional, just very natural looking skin, which is perfect for the workplace as well as school. And I also advocate, like her, that less is more. So with tinted moisturizers, you get very natural coverage, and really it's just giving you benefits that are moisturizing with a little bit of a tint. So IT Cosmetics, definitely, you guys heard me mention this before, CC cream. I'll be using this because I really like the finish on my skin type, and I'm in the shade light. But alternatively, if you're really oily skin and you haven't found a kind of tinted moisturizer that is perfect for you, you can also consider IT Cosmetics New Lawn, which is the CC matte, and like the name suggests, it's for, you know, maybe more oily skin or people who prefer a mattifying finish, but it is in the tinted BB cream family. And for a luxury option, which I've been using for years, and honestly it's my holy grail, is the Chantecaille Just Skin, and I really like this. But for the purpose of this video, because it's gonna be like an everyday corporate makeup, I'm gonna use IT Cosmetics because it is cheaper. Alexandria typically applies it either with a sponge or her fingers, so I'm just gonna damp the Real Techniques sponge, and I'm gonna use the Serozinc from Roche-Posay, my favorite mist. When I saw the Netflix special, I was really overall just like, I mean, watching her career kind of take off and her story, like truly listening to her story, it keeps getting more and more inspiring because she's like such a down to earth. And I mean, I don't know much about American politics, but when it comes to relating to the masses and her approach to kind of relating to the community, it was just super inspiring. And it even went down to the point where like the intro clip of the Netflix special was her applying her makeup, and I saw like, you know, her using the Real Techniques sponge, and I use that every day. I mean, like, it's not anything that is like super inspiring just by her using a sponge, but if you guys know anything, this is the cheaper alternative to the beauty blender. So she really represents the working class family, and she was from the Bronx in New York, so she isn't from like a very wealthy family as well. So she really understands like what is necessary and what is needed for the everyday person. So when I saw her using this, I was like, oh yes, she's already like so perfect in my eyes. And you know, when it comes to makeup, she also chooses affordability rather than luxury. So yeah, she also puts on concealer. I don't know what exact concealer she uses, but from what I gather, it looks like something that can be pressed into the skin and really melted. So it's really light. And I'm using Dermacolor, which is like a makeup pigment base, and it's full pigment, so it's really, as you can see, it's just really full coverage. Okay, so based on what I've kind of found out from the article as well as the Netflix special, I saw her use a brow pencil, but the article sort of says she on everyday she just uses a brow gel. So I'm just gonna use both very lightly, nothing too unnatural. Then just going in with a little bit of brow gel. You can either use a clear brow gel or tinted brow gel. Because I already filled in, I'm just gonna use, you know, a clear brow gel, and this is from Colourpop. Okay, so the other drugstore product I saw her use in the Netflix special isn't this exact Maybelline kind of mascara, but she used another one. I'll leave the actual name below. It's a purple tube. I think it's Miss Manga or something like that. If I'm wrong, check the description box. But I really like this mascara from Maybelline, Lash Sensational. And you guys know, you know, I have really thin lashes. While I do have a little bit of a length, like my lashes are, you know, pretty long for a Chinese Singaporean, but yeah, I have very little lashes, and this mascara helps to lengthen and give a very natural volume. Alright, next she uses blush. I don't know if she uses a cream blush or a powdered blush on an everyday. I'm just gonna stick with the whole cream trend, and you guys know I love a good cream product. I'm just gonna take a little bit on the blender itself. This is Nudestix Sunset, a really gorgeous color, and I love Nudestix. I love cream products, and they do the best in my opinion. So I'm just gonna apply the blush liberally on my cheeks. I guess my personal tip for corporate makeup and blush is that you don't overdo it, but also really try to use enough blush that it gives you a little bit of color. Because, you know, especially in the mornings, if you have like a really early meeting or something that is scheduled even before your actual working hours, you can sometimes really have a very pale complexion. Maybe I'm alone in this, but yeah, so I like to use blush to sort of, I wouldn't say compensate, but just to give me a little bit of a more awakened look. Okay, and last but not least, her signature red lip. I think you can go a couple of ways if you really want the exact product she used. I think it's a Stila liquid lipstick. Just a step back, this is an inspired look by Alexandria. So I mean, this is the look that she wore to Congress, and her philosophy on it is really bold and very empowering. But on the practical note, no way can we sort of in Singapore, at least at my level, at my workplace, can I wear a red lip like that, because it's really unprofessional. And also I do HR, so it's not all about me. It's really about letting the staff be comfortable with you know, whichever HR staff they are interacting with. And if I have a red lip on, I think that will really scare them. But because we're doing an inspired look, I'm gonna do the red lip, and usually I will just use like, you know, tinted lipstick or something that's really lightly colored, or nude lipstick, something like that. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm using this MAC lip liner Cherry. I don't think she uses lip liner, but her lip lines seem quite precise, I think because of the liquid lipstick. But you can see, like, you know, I have pretty small lips, so I'm just going to use a lip liner. Okay, so for the main red lipstick, I have two options, either Ruby Woo from MAC, a straight lipstick, or the blotted lipstick formula from Colourpop in the shade Bit of Sunny, which is like a liquid lipstick. I'm just gonna use Ruby Woo because I prefer red lips with a lipstick, but she definitely uses a liquid lipstick on an everyday, and I think I found the exact liquid lipstick she uses, which is a Stila one. You can check the description box. Alright, and that's the full makeup look inspired by Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and this is my attempt at it. And yeah, let me just sort through my hair because it's really knotted. But yeah, I guess like with the red lip and, you know, it being a very statement kind of look, and even though the rest of the skin and everything else is very natural, but I would say this look maybe with a little bit more eyeshadow would be good for like a corporate event, like something that's a little bit more, maybe your D&D, your dinner and dance, your more formal networking interactions, which allow you to dress up a little bit more. So the red lip is really suitable in those corporate scenarios. Or if your graduation, your prom, like this would be a great makeup look. I would suggest personally a bit more eyeshadow, like just use your bronzer in the crease and that would be great. And for me, I would also do a little bit of contouring because I do have quite an oval face. But other than that, yeah, I think my makeup look, or my personal corporate look, is very similar to hers in terms of it being very light. On my Insta story, actually, I don't apply makeup at all a lot of the times because if I don't have a meeting and I'm not meeting kind of anybody, then my corporate environment is fine for me not to wear makeup. But when I feel like it, I definitely will. That's pretty much all I have to say. She's really inspiring. This video is dedicated not only to her and her supporters, but also just anyone who is looking for inspiration amongst this beauty community on YouTube. And yeah, you know, when it comes to reality, like things are very different and a lot of the time not discussed. So I just wanted to take this time to, you know, really just mention how she's really been impacting me in my own corporate journey and in my new job. So yeah, all good. And I hope you guys appreciate or don't mind that I use natural lighting, because I'm not sure if you guys can tell, I don't have the greatest skin. So yeah, but I'm happy with it, and it's the one that I got and I got blessed with. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. If you have any questions, do let me know about the products I use or whatever. But more importantly, I really want to start steering a conversation about women empowerment. So if you guys really like Alexandria, also leave below what about her inspires you, and which other role models you think I should be researching on and really following their career. Because, you know, the whole role model kind of theme or philosophy, looking up to someone, is really something that I think increasingly is underrated. Like, we look to celebrities and what is cool and what is hot, but finding a good role model really lasts a way longer time than just a contouring trend or just a red lipstick trend, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not gonna ramble any further. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!